I got
You'll say 21.
okay. Yo, we finally here. It only took us like 20 minutes, but we here. We here. Anyways, we are having a very special stream today, and if you're watching this on YouTube, this is a very special video because I got two people that I actually do admire their work on YouTube. Shout out to RJ of On the Rise. You've been here before, but shout you out.
What's up, guys?
And for the first time, we got Ina from Ina Q. What's good?
Hello. That is me.
All right.
Like, I don't know if you wanted to. I don't know if you wanted us like to fully introduce ourselves or like.
No, I need that. We're good. We're good. Future me, cut that out real quick. Anyways, that's. Anyways, these two, I called them out here because they went to one of, if not the biggest anime convention in North America, Anime Expo. Freaking huge and amazing. And I am heading over to DreamCon, which is probably the biggest anime convention in Texas. And I got invited with The Flow to do a panel over there. So shout out The Flow podcast. We're making moves over here. Check out our channel whenever this YouTube video comes up. And we are also streaming on our YouTube channel at 2 p.m. Central. So head over there whenever this stream's over. But yes, I came over here because I haven't been to a convention in like 5 years. It's been a while. Don't really know if anything's changed or anything. So, and plus there are other people out there where it's their first time, you know. I'm pretty sure this is River's first time going to a convention and some other people's first times as well. So, I am here to ask you guys some just general questions since you guys are very experienced. I actually do have a question for Ina. Was this your first Anime Expo?
No, last year was.
Last year. Okay.
Yeah, last year was so much more chaotic for me. But
Oh, wow.
this one was also really fun. I actually stayed a bit longer because I really wanted to go to like, I wanted to do more than AX because I don't live in LA, so it's like, I gotta do, first. So I gotta Disney, I gotta do everything else. So that was fun.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I know this wasn't RJ's first time at Anime Expo because he did a video on it, I believe, last year. Yeah, RJ, how many Anime Expos is this for you?
So this is also my second. That was also my second one last year.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Hey, rarely. You live in Cali and it was your second time?
Well, last year was the first year I was living. I'm new to Cal.
Oh, you're new to Cali. Okay.
Yeah. So I moved to LA in 2021. So yeah, 2022 Anime Expo was my first Anime Expo, and it was mad chaotic because it was the first year I think it came back from the pandemic. And so it was my first Anime Expo, and yeah, it was the first year I came back from the pandemic. So
Oh, wow.
it was definitely, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know.
Okay.
Funny because we were like we hadn't talked to each other until after the Anime Expo. And, oh, I was there, and then it was like, oh my god, I was there. Weird.
Oh, that's really cool.
It was like a few days after.
Yeah, I hit her up a few days after being in video, and then checking out her channel. Oh my god, she was at AX. Like, we probably walked past each other.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right, so I'm gonna go back to Ina for this question because you did a video about you going to MomoCon earlier this year, and how do you feel? Like, how does MomoCon compare to Anime Expo? Like, what is the immediate like difference in feeling whenever you went to both of those conventions?
So I'm kind of like a convention goer. I've been going to like a few. Like I go to once in Chicago. That was my first one in Georgia.
Anime Central?
Yeah, I go to ASEN.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it's very, very different. AX, it's overstimulating. You are. This year was somehow like worse. I guess maybe because because of like the less COVID restrictions or something. Like, I don't know. Just walking like shoulder to shoulder. I touched butt cheeks with people. I don't know. Walking with like like trying to get through a hallway. You are up close and personal, just trying to shove through.
I saw the pixures. It was crazy.
It's that MomoCon, much more simple, like easier to navigate when trying to go to like panels and yeah, it was nice. AX is really like you're there for the homies and seeing like cool cosplay, while I feel like other conventions outside of AX are more like let's experience the con. I don't know. It's just my like take for it.
Oh, okay. You don't have to answer this. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to. But if you had to pick, like, which is your preferred like con experience between like ACEN, MomoCon, and AX, which would you prefer? Like, what's your preference?
As a convention or like
As the convention itself.
as the convention ACEN.
ACEN. Okay. Is there a particular reason why?
Maybe it's because of home turf. So much easier to like navigate, and also like I think it's much bigger than MomoCon, but not as big as AX, so I feel like it's like a good middle ground. I'm just saying all the Annie 2 people are sleeping on ACEN, but I'm also just a very proud Chicago.
Okay, bet. I feel that. I feel that. RJ, have you only been to Anime Expo as your con, or have you been to multiple cons as well?
I've been to another con, I think 3 times.
Which one's that?
Otakon, which is located in Washington, D.C., I think, nowadays. But back when I used to go, I used to live in Baltimore, so we located in Baltimore. And yeah, Otakon was an experience. It was my first convention. The first year, of course, I had no idea what I was doing. And the other 2 years were actually really fun. It's not as crowded as AX, and you can actually get into the panels you want to get into.
Okay.
And they still have like the special guest. I met a bunch of voice actors at Otakon.
Oh, all right.
Popular voice actors, the English dub, of course, that used to voice act Funimation back in the day and stuff like that. And some of them still actually do. Some of them don't, but some of them still actually do. So yeah, Otakon was very fun. AX is a completely different vibe.
I see.
Otakon is like, I don't know, that's like another place though where a bunch of like anime YouTubers is.
Yeah. It's gotten a lot bigger nowadays. I think it's like kind of like second to AX, but not there. So I'm kind of scared to go again because I still do have family down in the Baltimore, Washington, D.C. area, and they invite me like every year. I'm just like, hey, that's it from like AX. Do I really need 2 AXs in 1 year? You know.
So would you say Otakon is like the East Coast AX from what you've heard? Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
It is East Coast AX. So
I've also heard of like Anime NYC being really big, but I don't know at the East Coast like convention.
Yeah. No.
So that's the 2 big ones. Anime NYC. That's where all some of my content creator friends all go every year. Anime NYC.
Okay.
And then Otakon is like kind of like if you're like I guess more in the industry, because I don't really hear Anime NYC having anyone like famous in the industry. But Otakon for some reason every year has like big in the industry, like anime director or someone like that.
Okay, that's cool. Just to get preference on where my con experience is, I'm very like baby mode compared to you two, because literally the only other time that I went to a convention was DreamCon again, but it was like the first or second time they did DreamCon in Texas or in the Dallas area. And if you guys don't know, I'm from Dallas. And so I went to DreamCon like its first or second year, and it wasn't as nearly as crazy as it is now. So I'm actually like pretty nervous to go to Austin this year because of how big it's gotten. But yeah, I'm super baby boy compared to you two. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Oh, did you guys get invited to AX, or did you just decide to go, or like what was the process of you guys deciding like, oh, I need to get these tickets to AX?
Got enough clout to get invited.
Yeah, and you have a story about Cloud, don't you? I mean,
oh yeah, you got recognized at AX.
we got a whole she Miss Famous over here. She got recognized.
I wasn't even thinking of bringing that up.
Wait, Was it
perfect time.
wait, was it just like one person or was it like multiple people? Like or did a squad come up?
person.
One person.
But I'm so sure that I was fangirling that I got recognized more than the person was like. I just wanted a picture.
That's
But I don't
crazy.
too awkward.
Wait,
It was just like, no way. Really? Like, you watch me?
wait, did you ask your own fan to take a picture with them?
No.
Okay. Oh, I was about to say, I was like, that's weird if you asked.
I was literally like, I kind of want to ask for one too, because like, this is like a milestone, like, but I decided not to. And, his name's Caesar. He has I'm going to remember that forever. First person to ever recognize me, but like, I don't know. Hasn't posted it on social media, but you know what, Caesar? If anything, please post it. I want to save that photo.
Hey, shout out Caesar though, for real. Hey, you made someone's day. You made someone's con, for real. All you On the Rise fans, step it up. RJ needed to get recognized that day, so
Yeah.
step it up On the Rise.
You are like out of the country, but so yeah, you can fly over.
My bad, RJ. I'm in Dallas, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I was normal to you out of the country or like out of state, but like you can fly over. Next year, AX, we gotta step it up. Discord family, come on.
Hey, if you guys want to go to DreamCon next year, I'm always down. Since it's down here, I'm just saying. But yes. Let me see. So, how long was the wait to get in? I heard horror stories of getting into Anime Expo. How long did it really take for you? Like, how were the lines even? Like, just to do anything at Anime Expo?
You go first, RJ.
So AX first day one is as bad as you hear.
It's as bad.
It is terribly bad to get in. First of all, the line is completely long and no one knows where the line actually ends. So you just kind of get behind a group of people that don't have people behind them, and you just hope that this is the end of the line. Don't tell anyone, but I didn't wait in line.
Well, I'm streaming live, bro, like to 14 people, so at least like.
Well, guys, don't tell anyone. Don't spread this. But I didn't win the first day. I didn't wait in line because I was just like, this is no.
Okay, can you? I was like, yeah. Are you allowed to explain further what happened?
Like, what's this? Why is why can't we know?
The secret sauce is simply you just walk to the front.
Oh,
You went in like a normal person.
oh my! You went in like a.
I would just say, are you serious? I would like just act like act like you should be doing this. We just kept walking. And I walked to the front of the line, waited there. The guy wasn't letting anyone in. We're like, oh, when are you gonna let someone in? He was like, in like 5 minutes. We waited 5 minutes. He started letting people in. Walking.
Bro, you gave me like crazy like flashbacks because what you just did, I call like the immigrant way to just get in. Like hella of my aunties and uncles. I'm like, oh, but the line starts back here, and they're like, hold on a second. All right, let's go. And I'm like, what? Excuse me? I don't know. I don't know if anyone else has that experience, but only my immigrant like uncles and aunts like did that. I don't know.
Yeah. You just and that was only the first day. The other 2 days there was a really strict security guard who was like, the back of the line's over there. But the other 4 days are not hard to get into. The line moves pretty fast. And the lines aren't that bad unless you're going to main events. Then you can wrap that up.
Okay.
But everything else you can get into unless it's like the first day. The first day is the worst. But the next 3 days are kind of normal convention. They're not as crowded.
Okay. So now that we got the cheat code out of the way, what was the real experience like?
Wow.
Getting in isn't as bad as you think if you want to. Like, okay, first day, you don't need to be the first person there. I know you want to make the most of your day, but like, con opens at like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. When does it open? I don't remember, but it opens early. And if you want to make it to the opening ceremony, you're gonna have to wait in line. But me, I don't want it. doesn't really matter. And so you're only waiting in line to be the first people in the con. But if you don't really care about that, I got there around like 11, 12. There's no line. It's literally just
Oh.
like, yeah, you can just,
Yeah.
there's multiple entrances to AX. So like there's a south entrance, a north entrance. Like you literally, like once time, like there's kind of like, you're kind of like in traffic, but like the traffic's
It's going.
moving.
Well,
Like you get in really fast. But as RJ said, if you're going to like events, like main events, like we were trying to go into like this trigger panel. That's like a Disneyland ride, like 2-hour wait type. Like,
dang, that many people go to Trigger? Wow.
yeah, as a trigger, like as a trigger stan, a trigger slut, if you will, I would want to wait.
No wonder you and RJ are fans. You guys are both Trigger sluts. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, they were gonna announce the new Penny and Stocking. Like I wanted to be.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
What is
Yeah.
And also Gurren Lagann movie going back to theaters.
Exactly.
It's coming
I-
back?
It's coming back after the 15th anniversary.
I didn't know. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, wow. Even though, okay. I was like, You-
What's his face? Hiroyuki something.
Yugi Sawano? Sawani?
No.
Oh.
Director of Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill, the guy that makes most of the trigger stuff. He was there. And
Oh, okay. So this isn't a con question, but I'm curious. So, because he directed Gurren Lagann, it's technically a Trigger property now, and not Gainax, or not Sunrise, or like, how does that?
so Trigger announced, I think, at the panel that they officially bought the rights to Gurren Lagann. So it's
They did. It's a
Trigger.
oh, so that immediately puts Gurren Lagann as my favorite Trigger anime. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's an officially Trigger show now. I mean, it's the same staff, so
well, yeah, I didn't know how all that licensing works. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
That's
they officially got it from Gainax Hell. So
okay,
Gurren
cool. Do you both feel like people who go to AX like just blow up how crazy it is? Like they just do it for like traffic and like engagement. Do you guys feel like people just do that? Because the way you guys made it sound, it actually isn't that bad, but the way people online portray it as, it's like crazy, and like now it makes people like I'm in groups with people that are going to DreamCon with me, and they're like, should we like even go to the convention and just hang out, because if it's gonna be like AX, this is gonna be crazy. And I'm like, I don't think it's gonna be as crazy as AX, but do you guys feel like they just blow it up for the engagement?
I'm gonna let Ina go first.
Oh. Well, yes and no. Like, okay, I feel like, especially day one, it's true.
Okay.
Like, okay, because like everybody's excited, everybody wants to go there, and you can have different like experiences, right? Like me personally, I wasn't there to like go to panels and go like see the events. Like I wasn't there to like I was there to see Artist Alley. I was there to go to the dealers hall and hang out with friends. That was really like, I want the experience of just being around weebs and just like celebrating anime, of course. And I wasn't really there to like experience the con, if that makes sense. But so yeah, for me, good time. But if you're there like for your first time con experience, that's gonna be like, that's not what conventions are.
Oh, okay.
Because as I said, you are tightly squeezed and packed like you are a bunch of like, I don't know, sardines in a tiny container. And me and my group, I was with like Dono, Lettuce, Kizui, if you know them, and we had to like we had a formation to like go through crowds, and we had to like bulldoze through people, and like sometimes you'd get separated, and see, I'm a RJ and plenty of others can say I'm tiny. I'm kind of
Oh,
different.
I saw the
Yeah.
pictures. I was like, how does Ina not get lost? Like, I was like,
See, I can scurry around like a little squirrel. A little
yo,
raccoon.
Lettuce said
Or like a
four.
little squirrel.
Lettuce said 420 is crazy. You did? Wait, okay. How tall is Ina actually though? Like, if you had to guess, RJ, based on.
Like-
Well, I asked. Yeah, I asked.
Oh, you asked her? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It was such like a running gag. Like the moment people met me, there were like new members of a make fun of Ina's height club, like 0 to 100.
What was the best insult? Or what was the best roast?
Oh, there were two. One classic is that I am 3 apples tall.
3 apples is crazy. What?
3 apples tall.
in chat right now.
I do have a list of insults that I had. I have a list of insults
Okay,
that I got.
So I got Dono saying 3 apples tall, and I got Lettuce saying 412.
Owen was the first person to coin the 3 apples tall. I want that to canonically, like, if I ever get on like famous birthdays or like a Wikipedia, if it says height, 3 apples tall.
She,
Her shoulders are perfect. Armrest is crazy. What the heck?
Like, okay, so here's some things from, this is literally just all from AX, like this apps list. So me defending myself on my ability to drive, I'm like, I can drive a car. Somebody said, what? A Hot Wheels car?
That's crazy.
I can make a Skittle look like a boulder. And then something Alex, if you watch his videos, he, the moment he met me was like, I really thought you'd be taller. Or like, no, you're taller than I expected.
That's crazy.
Like, is this a backhanded compliment? Because normally people are like, you're shorter than I expected. But no, he was like, you're taller than I thought. I was like, I don't like.
Wow. This is crazy.
yeah, when I first saw her, I in the back of my head, she walked up and I was like, oh my God, where's the rest of her?
This is insane.
And I was like, maybe we're on a hill because we were on a hill.
Right.
The K barbecue was on a hill. I was like, where are we on a hill? And then we got in the restaurant. Yeah.
Since we're on the subject, I might as well ask this question. I already have it up. Did meeting your internet friends, like friends you strictly met on the internet, was it like, did it feel awkward or weird whenever you first met and you're like trying to get a feel of like, are they really like this IRL? Or like, did it feel actually natural because you guys have been talking on the internet for a while? Like, what was it like meeting your internet friends, like in real life?
Am I going first this time? Okay. Great. No, it was at first it was like warming up, you know, because talking in person is different than texting online. It is warming up, and I actually met a bunch of new people at AX, but the people that I've been talking to for years, like Ina, shout out Rob from Shonen Showdown, Johnny Starr, meeting them. Well, I actually met Johnny last year, so meeting Johnny was the same. But meeting Rob and like Ina for the first time, it was like warming up. You know, you get the highs, you get all the, you know, the formal stuff out of the way, and then when you realize you're all just a bunch of degenerates, you get more familiar as you know the conversation goes on. Definitely, I definitely recommend if you are meeting with online friends, hang out with them more than once. Don't just say hi, we've seen each other, take a picture, and then leave.
Oh, that's weird. That's
Yeah,
weird.
you definitely get more familiar as you go on. So it's like it starts off as I'm meeting this person for the first time, and then I don't know. I feel like you get closer to people as you meet them on like IRL, and then you actually start to talk more closer than you did when you were talking IRL. The more the conversation goes on.
Wow.
So yeah.
Okay. Ina, I'd like to hear your side of the story.
Yeah, I'm like, I love meeting online friends. Of course, like they're like sometimes I don't know. I feel like you have to like be doing something instead of just like standing awkwardly or like just like I don't know. Like that's why like K barbecues, going out to dinner, and then even like going around the con and being like, oh my god, what have you done so far? Instead of just being like, so we're here now. But I think a funny thing is especially explaining to like my parents like who I'm going to see. Like I'm meeting online friends. They'll be like, my mom will be like, "Oh, what's their name?" So like I know if like you go missing, who to look for. And I'm like, lettuce.
You have to qualify their weird ass.
Yeah,
I never thought of that.
Lettuce. Do a lot of people like
Like I have like I'm meeting like a bunch of other people and being like, she goes by Kizui, or like, no, what's their real name? And I'm like, I don't call them by their real name. I've never even asked what their real name was. We're not on that level.
I haven't lived with my parents in a while, so I forgot what it's like to be like, you know how me and Ina kind of know, like Filipino moms are all like that, where they're like,
Philip, like my mom is very much like that. So,
like, yeah,
music.
who are you going out with, and what are their names to make sure, you know what I mean?
Their number so I know who to call. If
Yeah,
free you.
No, those same. My mom was like, "Oh yeah, so you're going with Korean barbecue?" I was like, "Yeah, we got with some online." But say, what are their names? And I was like, "Oh, you know, you can get past like Ina, you can get past like don't know, because you're like, oh, okay, those are short."
but lettuce.
And then I was like, "Oh, lettuce was really hard to describe to my mom." They were like, "She's baby lettuce."
They'll be like, "What's their last name?" And I'm like, "Mom, I don't know. There's a 4-digit code."
That's got to be hilarious. So for the most part, it felt natural for you guys, kind of like as the con went on.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think like there would definitely would like RJ. Like I told RJ, he is exactly like how he presents himself, like in videos, like in text. Like there was no change. Although I also asked RJ like if I was the same online, would you say?
Okay, I don't know a better word for it, so let me just hear me out. I was like, she's a lot more vulgar in person.
Oh, you know how I found out that Ina is not as innocent as she portrays herself in her videos. Her stream when she was naming out like her favorite traits in guys, and I'm like, these are all like super toxic traits. Like, are you good?
When did I say? When did I do this?
What when you were on your dating thing and you're like, yeah, I like a guy that like, I actually don't even remember, but it was something like I like it when a guy like shits on me every now and then, or like, fucking, I'm like, what the fuck? What is this?
Hey, the dating sim playing me. We gotta go on the most exciting route, okay? That's
Exciting. Oh my gosh.
we need the drama. We need the tension.
Yeah, are you allowed to give me a story of how you realize how vulgar Ina is?
Well, it's actually online too.
What is far from innocent?
Um, but yeah, so just talking to her in general, I think that a lot of people, I just because the way Ina sounds, think that she's, you know, this cutesy little innocent person. She's not. She's not at all. There's a lot more swear words. There's a lot. She it is in person. She's a person, you know.
Okay,
She's a person. So literally, I think the first time at Korean Barber, I turned around to talk to Ina after we sat down, and I hear her looking at. I think she was talking to Dono. And she was like, "I'm a degenerate." And
who just says that? What?
You was the topic of the conversation.
Okay.
Out of context, I turned around. I was just like, "Okay, good to know." So yeah, vulgar is the term that I'm gonna use, but it's not. You know, she's not a bad person.
Okay, so on a scale,
On the record.
On the record, if you just think she's a little innocent sweetheart, you're so wrong. So wrong.
if you can, okay, cool. If you can scale like how Ina is from YouTube persona Ina to me, where would she fit in that?
Archie, you know you're a different level, man. You're
I gotta remind people sometimes, bro. Hey, I actually am married, guys.
he's married, guys. He's married. He's married.
I could say this. I could say this, guys. I'm married, please. Yeah. How bad is it in between?
No, she's not. She's not as bad as you. No. I say that
Oh, I know that.
she's probably like, that's probably like
Middle ground type shit.
probably as bad as I am.
Oh, with or without the allegations?
Without the allegations, because the allegations.
Oh, okay, bet. All right. Cool thing. Let me see. Okay. I need to know, are the rumors true that it smells like ass in the convention hall in Anime Expo? Like, does it actually smell bad? Or are people just running with the joke?
Again, it goes back to as I said, day one, worst day when you're packed like sardines. And when you're packed that close to people, you're going to smell a bunch of different things.
I can only imagine with Ina, too, because she's closer to armpits than everyone else.
She's closer to asses than everyone else.
Crazy, yo. Oh, man. So is it just day one that smells bad, or is it every day that it, like...
it is every... the stereotypes are true.
Okay.
Please, if you're ever going to a con, hack don't just wear deodorant in the morning. Hack it in your bag. Take a shower.
Oh, my gosh.
So the problem with cons, right? The problem with AX is that it's a lot of walking, right?
Okay.
The convention hall is pretty big. And panels are not spaced out so you can walk to, events easily. But it is sorry, I'm laughing at you. It is, yeah, day one where it's all packed. You're gonna have to weave your way through the crowd, of course, and just, yeah, need deodorant because you are gonna sweat. It is LA heat. And they keep the AC on in the convention hall all the time, but the problem is most of the lines to get into the panels are lined up outside. So you're going to be outside eventually at one point in your day to
Makes
get
sense.
in somewhere, right? And that's when the sweating starts. That's where the deodorant comes in, and you just maybe in line, keep a 2 feet distance from whoever's in front of you and behind you, depending on who it is.
Make the line longer, guys, please.
And you would think it's the people in cosplay that sweat the most. It's the people that are not in cosplay.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, watch out for them.
Oh, wow. Okay. Since we're on the subject, what was the coolest cosplay you guys saw at Anime Expo? Like, which cosplay stood out and was like, wow, they put a lot of work into this?
There was a guy who was dressed like a Gundam.
Wait, like he's the Gundam.
He's the Gundam. He's the robot. Yeah.
I think I saw that one. That was also really cool.
Yeah, he was I think he was in the entertainment booth.
Like, no, I was like, what is my favorite cosplay? I remembered.
And yeah, he was dressed like a Gundam, and he was in the entertainment booth. He worked at like some booth, and you could just take pictures with a Gundam. And he was kind of tall. I think he was like 7 feet up there. So
like he added an extra like foot to his height.
yeah,
Some
he was standing on prosthetics. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he could walk around and talk and fine. It looked like a walking, moving robot. It was really cool.
Wow. Okay, cool. Ada?
As a Spider-Verse stan, there were a lot of Spider-Men, but the best one was such an accurate Hobie Brown Spider-Punk.
Oh, Spider-Punk.
Yes.
You probably seen it
So
all over Twitter.
accurate. Yeah.
I think I saw that on Twitter, actually.
It was
Yeah.
so good. I don't know. It's just like, how do you make a person come to life with that type of like style and animation? But he did it, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's
He
cool,
also
actually.
it was cool because he was with Rob from Shonen Showdown. He was like friends with them. So when I got to meet Rob, I got to meet the guy that was dressed as Spider-Punk and the guy that was also dressed as the Indian Spider-Man as well. Like,
Yeah, I'm also friends with he played Havitir. I think that's the character's name. I'm friends with him. So I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
Kumar's his name. He was a cool dude. He was a cool dude. And his little I was like, he posts on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, et cetera, where the traffic over here, traffic over here, traffic over here. Like it was such a perfect AX YouTube short. If you've seen it on Twitter or something, it's a perfect AX YouTube short, and it fits his character so well. They killed it with the cosplay. There was also a Gwen there, I think.
Oh, I saw a lot of Gwens on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, they definitely killed it with the cosplay.
Okay, that's cool. Cool. Hey, man, would you guys ever think about cosplaying yourselves, or do you think it's just like too much work? Or who would you guys want to cosplay as if you guys had to cosplay?
That's a hard question.
I think I definitely want to at some point, but I just know it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I'm
For
also like, where do I put it after? I think I'm just very much like, I don't know. It's like I need to be mentally ready if I wanted to start.
I feel that. I think I dressed up as Ash Ketchum like once, and that's kind of it. So I never really did a real cosplay, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I've never done a cosplay either. I don't know. I don't know who I would cosplay as.
Okay.
Maybe I take the hair out, get longer braids, and cosplay as dude behind me right there on the poster. You probably
Wait,
can't see
who?
him.
No, I can't see it.
It's Nagore Yuki from Guilty Gear. If anyone plays Guilty.
Oh, Guilty Gear.
But yeah, maybe him. Maybe that. I don't know. But I'd be interested in doing one day. But like I said, I don't know where I would put it. And on top of that, I'd be walking around the entire time like, it's kind of comfortable.
Oh yeah, and you'll get stopped like every other like minute to get a picture and something if it's like actually like good. I could see Ina like cosplaying as Toru for some reason. I don't know why. Like get extensions to do like the hair thing.
Like the ribbon. See,
Yeah.
oh, Toru is definitely like one I'd maybe do, but part of me is like, I don't know. When I want to cosplay, I want to do like I love Toru, but I don't know if I'd cosplay Fruits Basket. If that
Really?
yeah.
Oh wow.
I think I'd want like I don't know, if I want to cosplay, I want to do like something like really big and iconic rather than more of like a school uniform type thing.
Oh,
But I feel like I'd cosplay Toru for like a subtle cosplay if you've like seen like what those are that people do, where it's like wearable anime outfits, if that makes sense. So like dressing up as like copying the Sailor Moon fashion, copying like the Hunter x Hunter fashion, or like I can see like Toru in Fruits Basket. I don't know why, but I'm glad they did. Is that they gave her a whole closet to like just like look at, which is awesome.
Would you freak out if you saw like a Kyo cosplay?
Yeah, there were definitely Kyo cosplayers. I don't know. See, I'd be more like, oh my god, I wouldn't like freak out like, oh my god, you're Kyo, but more like, yeah, Fruits Basket.
Wow. Hey, shout out anyone who cosplays as Hatsuharu. I will definitely call you cute to your face. What is that? That sounds so weird out of context. Let me see.
One I'd want to cosplay. This isn't like anime though. I'd want to do Dr. Octopus. I've seen so many like cool I'm a big Spider-Man person. So.
Like Spider-Verse, Dr. Octopus, or like just any Dr. Octopus?
Like the female version of Dr. Octavius in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Whoa, that's gonna be interesting. Hey, if do that, I would actually love to see that because that
all I gotta do is like a trench coat and then like the weird coils.
How are you gonna carry that around?
That's what I'm saying. What do you do with the cosplay? It's really, really cool, but then what do you do with it after?
I'm like, wouldn't it be weird if your mom found like random like metal arms in your closet or something? You'd be like, what? I would worry about that. Who? Okay, so besides each other, who was your favorite content creator slash celebrity you met at Anime Expo? If you guys want to answer.
Besides each other, bold of you to assume.
Come on.
No, I'm
I get it, RJ. I know.
my favorite content creator. Or
Okay, we'll do this. It has to be the first time you ever met them. It can't be like you guys already met.
it's hard to pick. I have so many people that I met for the first time that it was really cool to see them. Can I had to choose one?
You can. Okay, I'll let you choose like a top three.
Top three.
If you can't do just one.
Okay. So Lettuce is really cool. Lettuce is really cool. If you don't
Kinda
know, Lettuce makes One Piece videos online.
Stroke his ego in the freaking chat. Okay, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Lettuce. Dono finally followed me back on Twitter. Stop crying
He never followed you?
about that. He never followed me back. It was heartbreaking, and I held it against him. I still hold it against him.
He is in the chat.
He blames Ina, but I don't know.
What?
Either way.
You can also do so.
Why was it my fault? I'm the one that introduced RJ to you. That doesn't mean, like, what?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Kizu was also very nice to me. A lot of people don't know this, but you know, Kizu, she's got the hose lining up, really, for real. Everywhere
Aphrodite.
everywhere we went, she was like guys were like just walking up. Hey, how are you? What's your name? Who are you? You're like, oh my god, like,
Hey, there.
she's first.
Aura.
Hey, what? Hey, shout out to the guys that shoot their shot, though. I gotta say this. At least you shot your shot.
Riz is so weird, especially like just like.
Wait, I need to know. What's
the convention Riz.
What's the difference between regular Riz and con Riz?
Con Riz is when you, I don't know, it's mostly seen. Maybe it's because I'm a girl, so I see it more often.
Okay.
It's when I see a guy like really trying to like talk it up with a girl who is trying to get out of the conversation.
Wait, so they're not taking.
I especially thought at MomoCon, but I think it's because it was easier to like people watch at MomoCon than at AX because like there's just so many people like passing you.
Oh, you're one of those that just that just looks at people as like, what are they doing? And like,
It's more like, oh, I'm chilling, I'm taking a rest. Like, let's look at cosplays. It's like, I don't know, just like fully like being present, I guess. And I just like, I like seeing what's around me. But if I guess you want to twist it in a, she's like nosy or something.
wait, so guys at cons are just like not picking up on social cues, like, oh, she just doesn't want to talk anymore. I would just end it and leave.
It's more so like, because I see it too, right? Is when you're waiting in line and stuff like that. It's more so it's just like, especially like when you're waiting in line. That's where you, it kind of gets a little awkward. So like they walk up to like, you know, a girl in cosplay, and you know, if the cosplay looks good, anime characters, as we all know, have in real life, their outfits are quite revealing, right?
So she was wearing like an outfit or like a cosplay.
Yeah.
Oh.
The other girl I saw, she was wearing an outfit, and we're in this hot line trying to wait to get in this panel. And you know, typically, I wasn't thinking about it. No one's thinking about it. We're all thinking we're burning up. We want to get in the panel. You know, let's get out of here. But this dude was just like, hey, you know, I think this is my chance. This is my moment. So yeah, he starts, you know, trying to talk to her, and he was a nice guy, but it was very clear that we just want to get in this panel. We just want to get out of this line. We just want to, you know, enjoy the convention. And it's things like that, especially with photos, because they take the photo and then you think, okay, nice cosplay, bye. And it's like, no, he's like, oh, so yeah, my name's like, you know,
It's
man, no. And it's like Patrick, and you know, I really loved the character, and you know, did you see the episode when it was like, oh my,
No, dude, take the picture and go. Take the picture and go, bro. Oh my gosh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
I'm getting secondhand embarrassment, bro. That's crazy.
yeah, it's things like that. But I don't think I ever answered the question. Yeah, so Dono never following back. I think
Go back to it. Go back to it.
we established that I'm still salty. I think the coolest person I met, not the coolest, but the one I think I was like really excited to meet was Rob from Shonen Showdown. Because me and Rob, we met the first year I started the channel. I think he was one of the first content creators I've ever met. And we've, you know, been talking on and off collabs several times through videos and just online for like the past 4 years. So like meeting him in person. And we also share a name. If you don't know, the R in RJ stands for Robert. So we also share a name.
Your name's not on the rise.
Oh my goodness, no.
I thought the R stood for rise. I don't know, bro. I was like,
Rise. No, I'm not River.
River, yo, I'm so glad he didn't. River just put God at the end of his name, like he thinks he's somebody.
Really?
Like, all right, bro.
I didn't believe him. He was like, no, my real name is River. I was just like, no, you're lying to me. And he had to show me his ID and everything. His real name?
Oh no, his real name is River for sure. I thought it was alias too. I was like, yeah, River. I liked.
But yeah, so meeting Rob was really cool. And Johnny as well. Again, always Mr. Star himself. He's as cool as he is in the videos. And I gotta be mushy for a second. Meeting Ina Q was really nice as well. Me and Ina, you know, talk frequently with thumbnails and just talking in general and catching up. But meeting her in person was really cool. Like I said, with all three of them, I felt like we got closer by actually talking in person. So that was really nice.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, definitely, for sure. Ina, same with you. If you can't pick just one, just give me three.
Definitely meeting RJ, I think, was something that I also looked forward to, because it's like, okay, we're friends and we're finally like going to a convention together after like talking about like thumbnails all the time. And it's like, we have to link up, you know, very overdue. But I think, favorite wise, I met with, I think it was Alex, who I've been like just Twitter mutuals with. He makes like manga, anime, more manga videos, and man is like, I don't know, he's so removed from like just internet culture.
Oh, he's
like,
so he's off of
like
Twitter.
like yeah, like very like, I don't know, just I guess I just assume like being an anime fan, you're always like I don't know, you like, you know, like what's memey and like memes and
Yeah.
but he doesn't, and it was, I don't know, it was really funny. And so Alex, and he introduced he came with his like own like friends with like who are also content creators to a bunch of like our things that we planned. And Augie was somebody that I haven't talked to, but I met, was really, really fun.
I was gonna say, we went to like this dance club and I was dancing with this guy. It was Augie. And I was like, oh no. And I was like, hey man, what's your name? He was like, oh, I'm Augie. And I was like, I'm on the rise. He's like, oh, you're on the rise. And we're like, oh.
Wait, didn't you guys do a video together? I was like, no?
Who? Him and Nina?
No, you and Augie, right? No?
No.
I think he's mentioned a lot with like thumbnails.
Oh yeah, I think he was
mentioned-
mentioned. Yeah.
He mentioned a lot with my thumbnail, with the thumbnail videos in both years, and that's kind of how we like linked up online. But meeting him in person, we didn't know it was each other.
That's interesting. Okay, cool.
But back to Nina.
No, yeah, like I think Augie was like the most like surprising in a way, but was very, very fun. And I don't know, I'm now just like more friends, more online friends. I wish that we could all, I don't know, I wish it was easier to hang out, but I guess like that's what makes like times like AX when we finally get to, like, just even more memorable and more fun.
Okay. It's a little weird for me whenever I think about meeting, because this will be the first time I'm like actually meeting my internet friends, because yeah, I have to admit this now. I am older than both of you. I'm like used to having, yes, Ina, I'm older than you. I'm used to what is it? Having just like IRL friends. Like I have like my own like friends that I hang out with like in real life, and my internet friends are just my internet friends. I just kind of like separated like that. So it's pretty interesting that I'm like, oh, I'm meeting internet friends for the first time. I don't know how this is gonna be like. So it's interesting hearing your guys' stories on this. It really is. And Ian, if you have to know, I'm 27.
You guys not that much older than us.
RJ, you can be my little brother, bro. Like I don't, I don't know.
It's 2 years.
Yeah, you're the same age as my younger brother. Is what I'm saying.
We're 2 years apart, and I think me and Ina are the same age, right? You're 25, right?
I just turned.
Okay,
Mhm.
so then yeah, you're a year younger than me.
So she's she's my cousin for
3 years.
you know, a little cuz for real. But
Shout out to that the young bitch in chat, Cardiac.
yo,
Fuck
And Dono.
Dono's young
Dono.
Well, I'm low-key ancient. Look at these fossils here. Okay?
fossils. What? Whoa, fossils.
Hey, this entire trip, other than like my height, everybody was ragging on that I was like old for being like 25. This was the first time I could rag on other people.
When did mid-20s count as old? When did that happen?
Then like for some reason this bitch Cardiac keeps calling me 30. I'm
Okay,
30.
just okay. To be fair, I am technically older than Pokemon. Kind of weird to say. But
Say that out loud. But
Hey, I'm the same age as Pokemon.
yo,
yeah, I'm honestly I'm the same age as Pokemon. I could
hey, Cardiac, I'm just saying, bro. I still got that extra ticket for you at DreamCon if you ever want to pull up. All right, because I want to. What's up?
that's the fun thing, because the first thing when people see each other in real life, I think, is height. That's the first comment everyone.
Height.
Oh, you're taller than I expected. You're shorter than I expected. Oh my God, you're Enoch height. And it's like, you know,
Your EDQ is crazy. Yo. What?
and it's like things like that. And then the second is age, because you start thinking that, you know, that people are older than they are. Dono's age was really surprising.
Oh my god.
Like, wow, you're a baby. Cardiac's age is not surprising. He's a bitch. But
I'm surprised River's as young as he is. I'm not gonna lie. Like, so
River as well is very
so-
surprising.
so quick story. This is off topic, but so River's coming to DreamCon. I'm gonna meet River for the first time, like in real life, and River was like he was ranting about something about like, oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna get from the airport to the Airbnb, man. I'm not even old enough to rent a car, and I'm like, you're not old enough to rent a car, and he's like, yeah, I'm not, I don't have, I'm like 20, bro. I'm like 20, what? I'm like, oh, I forgot this dude cannot rent out a car, bro. Like, what? I was so shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, River, you're making me feel old as hell. All right. But
baby.
he's a child, bro. Him and his weird, like, goatee. He's a child with a goatee, bro. I'm like, dang. Crazy. Crazy. But oh, okay. This is a pretty general one that everyone can come in on. What is something you wish you planned better for Anime Expo? Like, you know, something always happens at conventions and you're like, okay, what I could have done this better. Like, what was that like moment for you guys?
I lost track of who's going first.
Actually, I want to hear Ina first, because since she's out of state, I'm sure it's like different. Because like RJ could just like go home and like, you know, figure it out.
Okay, so last year was the chaos year. Last year was like, because it was my first time. Like, I went into this year like being like, okay, let's do this one last time. And like,
Spider-Man references she keeps making.
I love him. Anyway, but basically, as I said, one big thing that I really wanted to like figure out, especially meeting like online friends, because I go into going to AX not for the convention, but for just meeting everybody. Like that's like the place to go and like just be around everyone. And last year there was really no plans. It was like a lot of talk. Be like, oh, we should do K barbecue. We should do this. We should do that. Somebody needs to be the mom, the type A of the group.
To actually
Just,
like things go,
and
to
like
go through.
don't do it like last minute and being like, oh, this would be a really good idea. Make a reservation for like 15 people at a place.
Oh my gosh.
Last year we had to find a because that's like Annie to like Central there. So last year I had to find a place for 30 people.
30?
Just planned it. Yeah. Like at the con. So this year I went in, okay, do this before the con. But convention wise, I think the biggest thing that I learned from this con for being in a packed place like AX, take the outside routes rather than the inside routes from going from building to building.
Oh, I see. I could see how that's better. Okay.
Because less traffic, and as I said, you're smelling a lot of things when you're packed together in a lunchbox. Like
In a lunchbox.
Man, RJ, what did you... I know you live in LA, but like, what was something you wish you planned better?
So I got better this year at time-wise. Just timing it out. Because I do like to go to certain events and panels, and things like that within the convention. But I wish that I had more time to, and it's weird coming from me, but I wish I had more time to like explore like kind of like the dealer shop and like Artist Alley. So I realized that Artist Alley was a thing this year. I didn't even go.
I didn't know it was a thing.
I thought the Artist Alley's been a thing, right?
The Artist Alley is like a thing in every convention, but I didn't know like the Anime Expo had ones. I didn't know where it was. So when people were talking about like Artist Alley, I thought they were talking about like the dealer shop, and I was like, oh, there's artists here, right? And I didn't know it was like in the basement. So I finally went down to the basement. I was like, oh my God, there's like panels and panels and panels and panels and panels of, art and stuff. And I got my Licorice Recoil poster, by the way. It's framed. I'm going to show you guys in a minute. But
did you get a haul? Do you have a haul, AX haul?
I do. I got a whole bag and everything. I think I posted in the Discord, Archie. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how did you get the Bungo Stray Dogs one for free? That's what I want to know.
Crunchyroll was just handing it out, man.
For what, bro? I want it. Like what?
Is that a bungo thing?
Yo, Ina, this guy's never even seen Bungo Stray Dogs, and he just got it for free, and I'm like, I want it.
I got
Like
a JoJo poster last year, and I haven't seen JoJo.
Give me the JoJo's poster. What?
Oh my God! And
That's so cool.
Did you get it framed, or did you?
I bought the frame.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
That's really cool.
Yeah, we got the frame Rico. I'm not going to show you guys all of it, but we got the Bungo.
I want that one so bad, yo. And season 5 looks so good.
Yeah. They also gave me Zom 100. I mean,
I just watched the first episode of that yesterday.
yeah. I read some manga, and the first episode killed it.
Yo, it was hashtag relatable, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, it would look pretty good. Look that. And then I got this giant Naruto one, which is really
Oh wow. They went all out on the Naruto one.
where the character bold. Not even that big of a Naruto band, but I suck it. And then last one, Crunchyroll gave you this like poster back, which is crazy.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Wait.
I wanted that, but you know what?
That's so-
didn't explore enough to find it. But I
That's
Bit the bag, and of course I had
Oh, you had to get the saber.
had to get
Of
my
course. Wait, so they had solo leveling bags already? Or like was that the default bag? Or did they have like multiple bags?
Each bag was, I think, Black Clover.
Black Clover was a default. Okay.
Yeah. So they had a Black Clover one and a solo leveling one, and of course I picked solo level.
Wait. I'm just a huge fan of JoJo's. Ina, do you remember what was on the JoJo's poster that they gave you?
Try to find it. Hold up. I'm like, should I turn off my camera, or are you gonna just look at me like
I mean, it's up to you.
My camera real quick.
Oh, okay. Because, oh my gosh. Because, what is it? JoJo's. I just need everything JoJo's. Promise you. Wait, so, RJ, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Were they on. Weren't those other posters free, or did you have to, like, buy them?
So the only ones that weren't free were the Fate poster and the Licorice Recall poster. And then I bought another poster, but it's
You're dumb. It's on my wall. Right there.
Oh, that's JoJo's
Yeah.
Part 5. Yeah, that's Giorno. Okay. Oh wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, and then most of the Crunchyroll posters, like the Zom 100, the Bungo Stray Dogs, the Soul Leveling, all those free. The Naruto one was free too.
Okay, dang, they were just handing them out.
Yeah, they just hand them out.
Oh,
Okay, cool. Man, this sounds actually making me really excited to go to DreamCon because they're gonna have some stuff over.
make sure you got spending money because there's gonna be a lot of things you might want.
Oh, trust me.
And Artist Alley is not cheap.
Gotta help support the small businesses.
You gotta
you
support
know?
small businesses, so they up the prices, but it's worth it because the drawings are A++. That Licorice Recall one is drawn. It's not official art.
This is all Artist Alley. Like,
Really? Okay. So I don't know if DreamCon's gonna have an Artist Alley. I just know they're gonna have like merch and stuff there. So we'll see.
They should. Each convention, Artist Alley is like a convention.
it's a staple. That's why like EX had it.
I toured around last.
It's like the place at
Yeah, you would think that out of all the cons, Anime Expo would have an Artist Alley.
That's what I was saying last year, and I was like, I didn't see it, and they're like, it's in the basement. I was like, there's a basement.
Basement.
the thing that I didn't know about AX that like ASEN doesn't have and Momocon didn't either was an exhibitor hall. Is that the same as dealers hall?
Exhibit.
So entertainment hall. So
Yeah.
a big
Oh,
thing at
okay.
cons is the gaming area, artist alley, and a dealer's hall. But AX has an entertainment hall, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
And that's where you play like, I don't know. It's like,
Mhm.
how do you explain it?
So like I think for AX, because you're right, the convention I kind of stable like Gamers Room and then the Dealers Hall and Artist Alley. Those like things you'll find at every convention, right? AX kind of took it a step further. They have a gaming room. It's in the entertainment hall, and they expanded it for more booths, I guess. So it's like a kind of like a not like a company meetup, but it's like a where you would play like demos of like games, and they have like whole booths of games, like the new Naruto game. You would play.
That's where the trash taste.
They got Trash Taste was there as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Were Trash Taste actually there? Or...
Only Giguk and Ski Dog. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Garnt and Connor were there. Joey, I don't think made it this year,
Yeah.
but they, of course, they showed up like an hour after I took my photos at the booth. But I'm not. sorry. It's okay.
Yeah. You're friends with them already, right? Pretty much.
You talking to Ina?
No, RJ, you're pretty much friends with them.
Yeah, you RJ.
Yeah.
I wish, but
You met them though. That means you're basically friends, right?
no, I never met them. I've never met them. I've seen them.
Oh, we met the cardboard cutouts.
I met the cardboard cutout, so I'm a step.
So yeah, you're closer to being friends with them. I see.
Yeah, we're basically family at this point. Either way. Yeah, so it's like that. It is hard to describe. I don't know. I don't know why you passed this to me. But
I don't know. I was like, maybe RJ can explain that. I don't know how to.
the only reason I went because they have a huge Fate booth and the new Fate video game demo.
Okay.
I was allowed to play there. I was like I was the last person on the last day of the convention to play the Fate demo, and the guy was like, "We're gonna cut it off at you," and I was like, "I feel so honored."
Oh wow. They're like you're the chosen one. Last.
Thank you.
Oh.
And I didn't beat the demo either. The time ran out, and he was just like, "You got to go home, dude." I was like, "But let me play."
This is
Thing about the entertainment hall. Oh, sorry.
no. Go ahead, Ina. Go ahead.
They actually build sets for cosplayers, which is really really cool. So they have like an apocalypse backdrop with actual like kind of like what's the word? Like rubble, like on the ground, or like they actually have like a anime styled classroom for other cosplayers, like a weird blood moon backdrop or like cherry blossom area. Like, I don't know. It's really, really cool and neat that they do that for cosplayers, which is I don't know. That's for con wise. I'm like, they went really hard for that. And I only see that at AIX.
Oh, that's really cool. For sure. What is it? Oh, this is a specific question I had for you guys because I'll say this again for the people that are just now coming in or like haven't been here the whole time, but I am an official part of the Flow podcast. I see my boy River in the chat right now, and the Flow got a spot at the content creation room for DreamCon. So we will be there Saturday from 3 to 4. We will be doing a live podcast IRL. Please show up if you're going to be in the Austin area. And if you got your tickets to DreamCon, we got to be doing the greatest thing. And we didn't even know if we're going to get a spot. So this is the question I had for you guys. Did you guys try to apply for like a spot as like a content creator, like, you know, anything content creation wise? Like, did you guys try to apply or like, and if you guys did try to apply, like, what was the process like or anything like that? Because I know how big AX is and how hard it is, but did you guys, like, give it a shot or, like...
I went first last time, so...
Okay, so when I met with Alex and Augie and gang, we went to California Pizza Kitchen. It was me, Dono, Lettuce, the gang, and they were like... Augie and Alex looked at me and were like, why do you have the normie badge? And I was like, what?
Normie badge?
And I was like, why didn't you apply? And I was like, I'm qualified enough? And they're like, yeah. And apparently, so like, basically, I think you just have to show that you have some like anime content. It doesn't really matter about like your subscriber count or something, because
Really?
he was also with other friends who have like 1 or 2 videos, or like they haven't posted in like 2 years, and they were still able to get the content creator badge. So no, next year.
So wait, did they ever say like, did they apply for it ahead of time, or did they just go up to AX and was like...
No, you have to apply, because like there is like AX is like, they cut off like buying badges, so of course they're gonna cut off when you can apply for a content creator badge. Me, I just didn't think like, I was like, I don't know, I thought you had to be like trash taste level or like,
Yeah.
like any Richu level like to apply. I guess not.
I mean, hey, that's good to know, because whenever I go to AX, I'm definitely applying for that.
Side note, Emirichu was there. I saw her walking, and I didn't get a picture, but she was there, and
I saw Professor Lando, and I was like,
yeah, she walked past me, and I was looking at her, and she was looking at me like, why is this guy staring at me? And I was she looked familiar.
Is Professor Lando the horny dude that like talks about sex a lot on the internet?
he's the no.
Am I thinking of so? No, I could have. Wait, hold on, because Professor Lando, I could have sworn I knew him from like he was talking about like hentai or some shit.
He does do that, but he also just he teaches Ligma University. He
Oh, maybe he's just a degenerate.
he's like, that isn't his content.
I could have sworn it. Am I bugging? No, this is the guy. I just looked up. This is the guy. I remember he was talking about like sex and shit.
You know, maybe that's what you go to him for.
No, it is. It was first of all, to defend myself, it was a YouTube short, that I was scrolling through, and it just happened to be trending on my YouTube shorts because it was anime related. All right, I just want to. I'm gonna defend myself on that.
Was this a burner account?
No, I only have a Twitter burner, bro. Okay, I only have a Twitter burner. All right. But dang, yo, Anime Expo sounds lit. What is it? Oh, for Ina, what is it? So, you had to plan like ahead of time, obviously, because you're out of state and everything. did you stay close to the convention, or did you have to like go like kind of out of your way and like drive up?
So I flew, and last year we stayed at an Airbnb. Not an Airbnb. We stayed at a friend's house who lives in LA, which was really nice. But which was really nice to like buy groceries for and like hang out. But this year we did the hotel route,
Okay,
and LA's expensive.
I yeah, of course.
And I think I don't know. I feel like it would have been the same price no matter what with hotel and stuff. But the thing is with the hotel, we got like like the bed and breakfast. So like there's a breakfast at like 10
That's
a.m.
That's
every day, which is really, really cool. So I didn't have to like factor that in. But I think for next year, I want to do an Airbnb that I book way in advance, because this was kind of like, I don't know, it was still kind of cutting it short and still kind of overpriced. I don't know. I want to figure a way to not spend as much money to
like.
have a bed to sleep in.
Were you at least close to the convention?
Yeah, it
Okay.
was like a 5-minute drive and like a $8 Uber.
Oh wow,
Like,
then I've never had an $8 Uber in LA. That's crazy. Oh wow. Okay. So you said you're gonna do like the Airbnb route next time.
that's what I
Or
think I
whatever.
want to
Okay.
do.
Okay, cool. Because I'm doing the hotel thing, and I think I'm like I think I'm the same, like a 5-minute drive from the convention. So I'm gonna see if it's worth it. But
Wait, weren't you living down?
it's in Austin this year.
Oh,
Yeah, if it was in Dallas again, bro, I was willing to drive the hour to Fort Worth to like just be there and like not have to get a hotel or anything. But
because I'm about 40 minutes away from the convention hall myself, give or take, good traffic. So
let me ask you this then. Did you think that 40-minute to an hour drive was like worth it, like every day, to like go to AX instead of like getting a place like closer, even though you live in LA?
yeah, I think it was completely worth it because LA is expensive.
Right.
Gas prices are five or above. So it's definitely worth it if you spend all day down there. And I didn't necessarily spend all day at the convention, but I spent all day down in the downtown area. So if I did leave and I did move my car, it was in the downtown area. I did not drive back home until like the end of the day. So
But traffic is not crazy.
where traffic is not crazy. So I drove in the morning where traffic was not crazy, and I drove back at night where traffic was not crazy. So yeah, I think it was completely worth it. Yeah.
If you don't mind like answering, so how long did it take to drive there, and how long did it take to drive back?
So I don't live in downtown LA. Not trying to dox myself, but I don't live in the city. So it took about, like I said, 40 minutes. Because I had no traffic. With traffic, it's gonna take you about like an hour and 30 minutes. LA
That's about right.
horrendous. But with 40 minutes with no traffic, where I live.
So on the way back, it's like just 40 minutes.
On the way back, it's like 40, 35.
Okay, bet. All right.
Yeah. Last year was like, when we had the Airbnb, it was like an hour away, I think. Or I don't even know. It just felt so long, and especially being with like being with friends who mostly got a hotel near the con and like near a bunch of things. It was like such like a pain to like, I don't know, to go home if I wanted to drop stuff off, or if we wanted to go back to the Airbnb and then like go out to like the Sonic Boom thing, or like the after dark, not really after dark, but like the nightlife event
Right.
of the convention. And so it was very much like, I don't know, that's why I wanted to get a closer hotel this year. So we could do that, and especially if we're like, I don't know, because the Uber from the Airbnb was like $100, and we're out.
Oh my god.
So it's like I'm not gonna, or it's like $50 there, $50 back, and I'm like, I am not doing that.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
So
Crap.
that's why I was like, okay, let's do a hotel this year. But now I'm like, I miss the Airbnb. Let's try to find an Airbnb early that's close to the con next year.
So you didn't rent a car that one time you were in Airbnb?
No, we Dono lives in Cali, so he stayed with us and was able to be the MVP and drive
Oh, okay.
everybody that was there.
Oh, that's cool.
Um,
Yeah. All right. If I'm ever in LA, I'm hitting up RJ, being like, bro, give me a ride. But
Take advantage of your friend. No, don't.
um, but yeah. I had the podcast starts in 30 minutes, so I gotta wrap this up. Sorry, River. I might be a little late to this session. But
I do want to say something about that industry badge. So I did apply for a panel, and it was taken. Like the entire idea was taken.
oh,
So I went to the panel where the idea was taken, and I'm still salty. I'm salty about a lot of things, but I'm quite salty. They actually killed it. It was actually a good panel. They were like, "Oh, well, we did this last year," and I was like, it was complete coincidence that I thought of an idea that was already done. So, unfortunately, maybe next year, I'm definitely applying for that industry badge. Maybe next year, we'll think of a new idea. But
I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just because I like talking about like content creation. But a panel that I went to at MomoCon was about being like a small like anime content creator, and I'm like,
that was my
I should have that.
that's exactly what my next idea was.
I actually
Well,
need that.
a content creator, and how to go do that and stuff like that. That was
Yeah.
my next idea.
Yeah, I definitely need that because I'm trying to be like you guys for real. I'm not gonna lie.
Watch me go to the convention next year, and they're like, "Oh, this panel's taken again." I'm like, "Who took it? Oh, it's run by Inacube."
Either get me in. But yeah, I got two more questions if we can get this done. Cardiac had actually a question that I'm actually curious for too. How long do you guys stay for the how long per day did you guys stay at the actual convention? Because I can't honestly, same with Cardiac, I can't see myself staying the whole day. And like, what do you think is a good sweet spot in like how long you should stay at the convention per day for like in your guys' opinion, of course.
RJ, go.
Okay. So don't be like me, but I am a kind of perfectionist. I stayed till the last event, basically.
Oh,
There was always an event I wanted to go to. You know, I'm a huge anime weep. But there's always an event I wanted to go to, and plus the 18 or plus panels are late at night. So if you want to go to 18 plus panel, you got to wait at night. And I also tried to hang out with as much people as I could. Meeting people at conventions, hitting people up like, "Where are you right now?" Da 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 da. So I tried to do it all. So I would stay the full like 8 hours.
Jesus. I mean,
In the building.
were you actually doing something like those whole 8 hours? Or like, was there a lot of like just sitting around waiting for stuff?
I was actually doing something. So if I wasn't in a panel, I was in the dealer shop or the artist alley or in the entertainment hall playing game. Or we started a whole Tengen tournament in the gamer section. It was really fun. And then if I wasn't doing any of those, I was filming a video. I'm not for my channel, but I'm going to be in a couple of collabs, a video. And if not that, then eating lunch.
All right.
So yeah, I was always doing something. You just gotta plan it out, pretty much.
Okay.
For the most part, if you plan it out, you will always be doing something. You won't be sitting there. You won't go to every single event, but you will be doing something for the entire 8 hours, and it won't feel like 8 hours either. It'll fly past.
Okay. Ina, I'm curious what you say.
So I think I went the burst route, or I tend to go the burst route for AX because it's just so overstimulating. I say so very much like we'd arrive there early and then we'd have like dedicated days. It's definitely like a schedule what you're doing. And so like, today, first day we're going to do Dealer's Hall. Next day we're going to do Artist Alley. Like, and if you ever need a break, go to a panel. That's what I've like learned with cons. Like if you want, like, cause like you're spending a lot of time standing up and like walking through like what's there to see and like looking at art and stuff. But if you want to sit down, you can also just pick a corner. That's what I
Pick a corner.
do at AX. Like pick a corner on the floor, vibe out, and also don't eat the overpriced con food.
Oh, how
The con then come back in.
how is that? That actually was one of the questions I wanted. I decided to cut, but let's just do it. Like food wise,
You know.
like what was the plan with like the food?
Overpriced.
Oh, like not even not even worth it. Huh?
Bland, not worth
Yeah.
it.
So you guys would like? Would you guys?
Very like school lunch type of
Oh,
in a
What-
way.
so did you guys bring food to the con, or did you leave the con and like
leave
ate
the con
something real
and come
quick?
back.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, either leave the con or come back. I brought like if I had like leftovers or something, I would bring that. But no, most of the time leave the con and come back.
Wow.
Sometimes I'd like pack a snacky. Kizui was a big fan of like bringing like granola bars and stuff in your bag. If I had space or I brought plastic bags, I'd have like a bag of Oreos on me. I don't know. Like
Oh my.
Bring snacks.
bring
Bring
snacks.
Bring snacks.
And a water bottle.
Oh,
Bring
Definitely
one.
water. bottle.
bring
Hydrate. Like
deodorant.
yes, water bottle, deodorant, snackies are optional, but those that needs to be in your little starter pack for like going to a con.
Okay, I actually needed that. All right. Last question, and then we can wrap this up. Did you guys think with all the money and the experience you guys had to got to experience, did you think Anime Expo was worth it for what it is?
I went first last time.
Fine. I say I don't know. So a big thing for me is yes, if you're going to the con to experience like and see everything, like just be a part of the convention. As I said, I go to AX to mostly meet my online friends, rather than to actually like experience the con. So as when I said I went in bursts, like I wasn't actually like RJ who planned panels to go to. He went to like he stayed there till the end of the con. Most of the time I was like out and like talking to people, and so kind of like what I've been seeing that other people have been doing. Like as I said, last year we had 30 people at K Barbecue,
That's crazy. 30 people
Yeah.
is crazy.
but a lot of those people decided not to come to the con this year, which was very sad. And I'm like, wow, I see how it is. You don't wanna hang out with me, it's fine. But no, I know that's not true. But a lot of the time I feel like some people, like especially if you have been going to AX, like this is my second year. I think these people were on like their 5th year or something.
Wow.
Like yeah, and so like I feel like they no longer felt it was worth it. I think it's worth experiencing at least once or twice. But I don't know. Like part of me is like maybe I go because what I've been just doing is I go to the con to spend money on this shit, and I don't need this shit.
So you
But I can't
paid
help it.
you paid to pay for stuff.
Literally. I also got this ring. I got this ring. I think it's like Alphonse, but
Oh, that's actually cool. What?
yeah,
That's so cool.
I didn't need this ring, but it's Alphonse.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. That's really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it is worth to pay the things, you know? Hey.
so I'm just like, this is just enabling for me. What if I just go to LA, but I don't go to the con and I just hang out with people? But like, so I don't know. It's very bad on my wallet, but it's a very happy time. It gives me a little bit of serotonin. For
All right. RJ, was the serotonin worth it?
I would say for the most part, yeah, because I think a lot of people think they have to meet some like requirements to go to conventions. Like a lot of people be like, oh, I didn't watch enough anime this year to go to a convention or something like that. And I think it's not about watching anime per se. Funny enough, it's about just knowing like the kind of like the subculture and the fandom around it. As long as you understand that, as long as you're within that culture, which a lot of people are, and they haven't watched any new anime, but they understand, like you tell them Like, for example, like if Ina showed up, it's Alphonse. We all know who Alphonse is. She didn't have to say
Oh yeah.
who it was, right? We all know who Alphonse is, right? So it's like that. As long as you understand like the culture around anime, I think you're definitely gonna have a good time. Because to be honest, they're not even talking about the new stuff unless they're Crunchyroll trying to get your money. So like,
Unless you're talking about Fate Strange Fake, Hey.
yeah, okay. By the way, that world premiere, I was there and I busted a nut. Either way,
Oh my gosh. Of course you did. Of course you did.
it was great. It's absolutely great. But yeah, I think it's completely worth it. If you are like me and you want to go to a lot of events, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth your money. But even if you are like Ina Q and you just want to meet people and you want to go around and you want to see the convention and artist alley, and yeah, it is. You are spending money to spend money. Both these posters I got from previous years of conventions. So, and I regret nothing. I regret absolutely nothing. So I think it is worth it if you do want it, because it is kind of like you enter this world of just exclusively the anime
It's your
fandom.
people.
It's
Like,
your people.
for once, you're just like not the
Yeah.
weirdo that likes anime or stuff. Like you're in a place. That's why I love conventions. For like spending money on conventions, yes.
Okay.
AX, it's
Yeah.
like it's a lot. But go to a con.
I
It's-
feel like
it's
I feel like I'm the normal one and not the weirdo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like it's a feeling within.
You're
it's a feeling
celebrating
within.
anime.
Yeah.
No,
The culture.
and it's cool. And it's cool to be there.
This Orska girl is in like a bra and like just shorts as Yoko from Gurren Lagann. That's
Oh my gosh.
she's
I
cool as hell.
I forgot Yoko was literally just bras and panties.
And or guy. You will see it.
Oh, you'll see a shirtless shirtless what's his name? Luffy, a shirtless Luffy.
Of
Yeah.
course. And like just see like them with like the the scar on like his chest, and you're just
You'll just see a random dude, no makeup, no nothing, just a guy in a sailor uniform, just walking around. Oh,
neat outfit.
and
Cat ears.
and just join it. And that's normal. That's okay in that convention, and that feeling of just being surrounded by a bunch of people who just get that culture is completely worth it. It's
I
completely.
think it's like the same reason like why people go to like concerts, It's like, yeah, the music isn't as HD, but it's the energy.
It's the vibes, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, hey, thank you guys for doing this. This is actually a lot of fun. I had a great time. I hope
Thank you for having
Yeah,
Of
like, for having me or us, whatever.
yeah.
yeah, of course. I low-key want to do this again after I come back from DreamCon. Low-key. So I can tell you guys my experiences, because this has been great. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, the Flow podcast, we will be live in 15 minutes, so head over to that channel. Check out RJ from On the Rise and Inaku's channel also. Check them out. They're great people, great content, trust me. And I think RJ literally just dropped a video today, so check that out.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's your next video? It's been like it's
Hopefully this weekend, but if not, sometime next week, I'm gonna record actually right after this. So
okay, cool. Because I'm literally like, wait, Ina hasn't dropped a video in like a month. Like, what's going on?
don't worry, my Discord server is like, I'll always be like, you guys are here because of me, and they're like, you post videos?
Man, and I'm out here trying to make content like 3 or 4 days a week, but
No, props
neither-
to you. Go
Yeah, I don't know how you did
here,
it.
here nor there.
the grind.
The grind. I just love this. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
You have to.
Yeah, it's like you know what, but I love your guys' videos because they're the exact opposite of my videos. If that makes sense. Like both of your videos are very high quality videos. That I clearly could tell that take a lot of time and effort. RJ showed me his scripts. Oh, by the way, I am a special guest on that video. If you guys want to check me out on there, it's hilarious.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah.
That's just for my fans, if they were.
Yeah.
I got a great mail.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, dude, you actually detailed this out. And I told RJ 80 to 90% of my videos are ad libs. Like they're just like off the dome. I just
Exactly.
spaced out. You just spaced out at all.
Oh, that's no.
Wait, what?
I know. I see it, and like I wish I could do that. I wish
Exactly.
this video that I'm about to record. This is the first non-scripted. It's just bullet points, and it's gonna take me. It's gonna be like a 4-hour video.
Oh my god.
It's not a 4-hour video, but it's gonna be like I don't know how to articulate like what I want to say properly, just like off my head. Like having a script is so nice, but like the way that you do it, I think I've told you this, is very
Yeah.
like I don't like Ludwig's Mogul Mail type of style.
Yeah.
Which I really enjoy. So I wish I could do that.
You know, I'm glad you guys even watch my videos, honestly. I'm just glad you guys even took the time to watch it. But yeah, please check out their channels. For sure. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, please let me know, what is your con experience like? I'm actually very curious. And if you guys are going to DreamCon July 29th from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., we will be in the content creators room doing an IRL podcast. So please, if you guys are going, please come out and support us. We are doing many moves, many things. I'm actually even surprised we got a room. I'm not going to lie to you. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. On this, I'm saying this to the YouTube people. Yo, shout out to the YouTube people. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to catch you guys later.
Bye.